Hey and Happy New Year. This is Jukka from Option Investors Club and I'm going to do a little market analysis for fun. I hope you enjoy this one. So I'm looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, so ES futures, and this is monthly chart. The monthly momentum has been falling, like you know, for a year or so. And now it's below zero. That's quite rare. The last time it went below zero was 2009. At some point, the momentum turned higher, right about here, and from that point upward. It's been a very beautiful run. Now, it's not turning up yet, but who knows, maybe it will. I'll be watching this and I'll be updating you as we go. Going to weekly. The weekly momentum turned somewhere in November, beginning of November, but the price hasn't really behaved the same way. Actually, if you check this, there was this reversal trigger plus momentum turning. Buying from here, you would still be on green. Who knows, maybe now this momentum is going above zero. Maybe it will keep running, maybe it won't. I'll put this back on so you see that it was pierced here a couple weeks ago. From before that, it's been a trend line, so you see the situation back here, and the Fibonacci levels are from the previous bottom to the previous top. And now this reversal, if this reverses here, is somewhere between the 50% and the 38.2% retracement level. It may not happen, it may. I'm also watching the slower line here. The slower line has been green since here. The green slower line made the markets run quite a bit higher. Since then it has been falling, still falling. Could be turning now, could be turning later. Who knows? But it hasn't still turned. So I'm kind of also watching that on the weekly chart. Trend line breaking, slower momentum line turning. That could mean that, hey, maybe we're going up now. That hasn't happened yet, so just like throwing these ideas in the air, zooming into daily. What has happened here? Well, we have a daily reversal a couple of days before. I added some size here on this red one because it confirmed green, so I wanted to wait that to happen, and then I added some longs here, thinking that maybe we go higher a week or two from here. I've also got a broken wing butterfly set so that if the markets fall somewhere here, I'll make a nice profit. If it doesn't fall here, I'll get a little few percent to my account or whatever. A nice little high probability trade that both at the same time both hedges my longs for a modest drop down to the 3,700 level, and if the market doesn't fall, I'll still grow my accounts by a little bit. So that for now that's going fine. So seeing this momentum turn higher here makes me think that, well, maybe a week or few from here we're going up. Here we got the blue and then a few days higher, but then it fell, boom. I don't remember what happened. There may be some news. Here again we had blue. What happened? Well, the market got some speed and then went higher. So it doesn't work every time, but now and then it does. Reversal signal blue, what happened? But anyway, I've got some bets on that, probably gonna go higher, at least not much lower from here for the next few weeks, and then we'll see what happens. Zooming into the 4 hours chart, we've got now the weekly R1 pivot level was already touched this morning. The daily 21 period exponential moving average is right above. If we can break above this one, I believe we would run higher, at least for a little moment. If the markets fall from here, then I would probably think that, well, my long idea wasn't so good, and I would be hoping to get an expiration somewhere around the 3,700 level, and then kind of get that plus 7% to my account for setting a lucky broken wing butterfly. Let's see how that goes. Anyway, but my primary idea coming from the daily chart blue, now green, is that this 4-hour chart also goes higher, maybe makes a little that kind of shape, so higher, a little bit dip and then head higher, create some kind of form like this, higher, fall, higher, fall, higher, fall, higher, and then turn lower when it needs to turn lower. So I'm playing that kind of idea now. So that's overall markets. I think they're going to go higher from here, probably. Sectors. Industrials have been going, sorry, this is XLI, but I've got this selected. So this is the energy sector here, XLE. Has been going kind of higher. The momentum has been heading higher, but the weekly momentum is falling. This the daily has been going higher, but the price not really. So I'm not so interested in XLE. XLF turned higher a little moment ago, and it's now kind of at the exponential EMA 20 level. If it can break higher, I think the financials could run higher from here. Materials turning higher, interesting. Technology, the same thing, interesting. Utilities a little bit in the wood still, but actually above exponential 20. Healthcare also making a reversal below the 0 level, so this could, who knows, this could work. So quite a few of these are turning positive. Financials and energy already did some time ago, but that was just before Christmas. So kind of the financial has been a bit ahead of others. Energy already a long time ago, but it didn't really go anywhere. So I changed this to 1 hour just to see what's happening right now on the financials. You see, it kind of was falling down. Now it's starting to go higher, starting to take support from this exponential 20 period moving average on the hourly chart, and the momentum on the last hour of the day, like for many things, the last hour was strongly green. So I found this little company called Synovus Financial, SNV, that's got earnings on the 19th of January. And the idea here is that the price has climbed above the most of the moving averages that I check from other time frames, but it's still below the daily exponential 20. Now I'm thinking that towards earnings, this could run higher with the markets, since the markets are, I'm thinking the markets are probably going to go higher. XLF was the leading sector when the market started turning. So a financial company such as a bank could maybe benefit from this momentum, and also from the interest rates. Banks generally benefit from those. It could break above this moving average. When it does, probably starts taking support from that. I want to see it break above that because, for example, here it touched it and fell down. Here it broke above it and then fell down again, while here it passed, fell down to it, and then bumped higher to go higher. So I would probably wait for the first break, retracement, and then move higher again before I open this one. So that's checking the idea on the hourly. Something like this, I would look at these to run, I don't know, $5 or something higher, probably play it with options that expire after the earnings date. So that would be, for example, the January 20 series. If I go to daily, we see that there are earnings on the Thursday 19th before markets open. This January 20 series will have that kind of protection against theta decay coming from the implied volatility spike that is given by the earnings until the earnings morning. So we can probably get a call option without caring too much about the potential theta decay, so play slightly out of the money even, which normally is the losing game, but maybe here it could be a winning game. I don't know, probably think about something like $40 calls and see if this can run somewhere there. And then I'll just check for fun the price now. $40 calls cost like 40 cents per each. $40 for one call, and see where that can go. That could be a fine idea to play this cheap. If I do so, I'll tell you how it went.